Looks like Black Mask entered the prison here. I need to find Commissioner Loeb before it's too late.
No.
Okay, Silence Pizza.
Oh, I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do, that
Yeah, I was watching my run earlier.
What is that? Behind you.
I think I'm pretty much set for the commentary for the first part. The main thing is like having enough energy to do commentary the whole time. It's hard.
No! Stay away! Go away! Don't hurt me! I heard the rumors, but you're not supposed to be reading.
Who tore this place apart?
This is an emergency.
These are Black Mask's men. I'll make them tell me where I can find Black Mask.
Yeah. Alright, so basically like what I would say is Batman has been fighting crime for about a year. And he's still, and because he's still kind of a legend to people. People don't know who he is, but the criminals do know who he is. Oh, there's a dialogue skip I could, or not dialogue skip, but like a little small skip I could have done, but I screwed it up. That's okay. This big guy, you can just backclaw him towards you. Oh, I messed that up too. That's okay.
Talk like that's what got you into this mess in the first place.
He's wearing body armor. Knocking him off balance with my cape will expose him to my attacks.
Aww.
That area of the...
And I kind of have to assume nobody's played this game, because I think I was like when I look at the other games from the previous marathons, I've played like none of them. It's like, and it's just hard to like be engaged in a game that you've never seen before when you don't know what's going on. But it's hard to like understand what's going on unless you've played it. Aww. Everyone knows Batman. They know Batman is, but they don't know that much about the game, right? Or the Arkham series. I guess the fact that this is a prequel is nice. So basically, Batman's been fighting crime for a year. There's this, and now there's this gangster, Black Mask, who's taken over the prison, and Batman's coming to stop him. And I guess, who is Black Mask? He's like this. He's basically a gangster who likes to wear this skull mask for whatever reason. That's just his fashion style. He owns a steel mill. He pays a lot of cops. So now he's apparently displeased with the commissioner, so he
too
sticks
late.
him in a gas
Commissioner
station,
Loeb is
in a
dead.
gas chamber, and kills
Black
him.
Mask has a lot to answer for.
Batman's not happy because he doesn't like it when he fails.
We gotta try.
So you can skip this fight, but you have to. I'm gonna try it one more time. There we go.
I told you to grab the memory card. You want it smashed. I smashed it. Next thing that gets smashed will be your face.
Yeah, this is some weird thing. I don't even know what's going on with that cutscene. Batman's basically picking up a SIM card, but I like interrupted it with like
I should be able to
by like spamming, by like mashing left click. This is not the most stable game. Oh my gosh. So this game has a feature where during these pre-rendered cutscenes, your mouse is. I play in windowed mode so that I can have the splits working. But basically, if while in the pre-rendered cutscenes, your mouse can like leave the screen. So you can do a phase skip for this fight. What you do is, so right here, Croc is gonna try to bite you. We push him off. And then when he does he's going to do an attack after we push him off. And then we can jump over him and then stun him again if we do it fast enough. I messed it up that time, but if we do it fast enough, we can beat him down again. And then here, because here it's faster to get bit by him, because I messed up the skip.
You're just a piece of meat.
Yeah, but so there's a feature where during these pre-rendered cutscenes my mouse can go around, and if it goes off screen and if I click, then the game pauses. It's very annoying. I don't like it, but it's a characteristic of the game.
Assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous and rich.
At least we know he won't be ugly.
Freeze! Hold it right there. We're taking you in.
Not tonight.
No such thing as a Batman, huh?
Are you back for the night, sir? Shall I warm up Christmas dinner?
No. It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile.
So this is our
Black Mask has
Batcave?
hired assassins to kill me.
Assassins, sir? Sir, I may be stating the obvious here, but
There's only one person.
Yeah, that would have been a way to
who
end the game. That would have been hilarious. So yes, this is our Batcave. That's Alfred, who is our very, very loyal but also concerned butler.
your training facility active.
He spends a lot of the game trying to convince us not to go out and crime fight. But whoever listens to our parental figure anyway.
too. It appears the control towers you use for your auto-nav systems are putting out a jamming signal. Storm damage. You'll have to go down there and find that out for yourself, sir. Got it. We're close to one now.
Yeah, so we're trying to get to Gotham, but our Batwing is not able to fly around very much, so because there's interference coming from this radio tower, so Batman's investigating. He finds some thugs holding a bunch of technicians hostage, so we're gonna rescue them. And while we rescue them, we're going to do our first Dark Knight challenges. So Dark Knight challenges are one of the requirements one of the things that we need to complete in this game. There are 4 types. 3 of them are difficult and require concerted effort. One of them you kind of get automatically. So the one we're doing right now is called Worst Nightmare, which are basically Predator challenges. Our first one that we're doing is we need to do an inverted takedown, which we just did. Now we just did a great takedown, and then the third takedown we need to do is a weak wall takedown. So this is the last takedown, and now we just completed our first Dark Knight challenge on the Worst Nightmare track. There are 3 other tracks. Another track is called Shadow Vigilante, which is basically combat challenges. Another one is called Gotham Protector, which is usually gliding or some general challenges. And the last one is World's Greatest Detective, which is
I should start by identifying the victim.
Which is basically you kind of get it automatically while playing the game. So I'm not going to explain it that much. You'll get it sort of by collecting data packs, unlocking character profiles through going through the story.
Impact analysis indicates the victim was killed by some kind of explosion.
So here we see that some poor guy got blown up by this booby-trapped access panel.
It looks like the panel was rigged to detonate.
We're investigating it. So in this game, Batman is a detective, so there are times where he investigates things. So this is our first investigation.
I can bypass the booby-trapped access panel with my cryptographic sequencer, but I'll need the encryption codes from the victim's access card. Reviewing the crime scene will show me where it is.
So we found this SIM card. We're going to scan it and get the access codes for it.
This card has the codes I need to hack any of the network tower's access panels.
Oh, I made a complete-a-thon timer for Nightbot and it didn't work. Maybe it didn't work because it was 5 seconds after Kenton typed that.
Alfred, contact the GC.
I think there's like a 5-second cooldown or something. So it's okay. It should. We'll wait another 15 minutes and we'll see if that works.
Sorry about the mess downstairs.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
The person jamming the towers is someone called Enigma. I have no idea who that is.
Looks like it's gonna stay that way. I mean, this one's practically begging to be taken offline, and you still can't hack it.
He's the Riddler, he'll become the Riddler later on in the series.
Black Mask's not going to like this.
What are you talking about?
So now what happens is the reason why we're in Gotham is because we want to find the Penguin. There's some arms deal going on in the north of the city, and we're in the south of the city right now, so we're going to head on over there. Hopefully find the Penguin and track down the Penguin through some investigation in the north of the city.
Running out of time.
On the way, we're going to start collecting stuff. We don't know exactly why we're collecting it, but we're going to do it anyway. So this is the first thing we're going to collect is this data pack. We don't know why, but
Encrypted data drive.
since this is a 100% run, it seems like a good idea. We're also going to destroy these relays. We also don't know what they're protecting, but we're going to destroy them anyway. This is a relay up here and a data pack up here. So we're gonna. One thing about the relays though is that right now so in this game there are 7 districts. Right now we're in the Coventry district. If we destroy all of the relays in a single district, then we unlock this upgrade that's going to be very useful called the Cryptographic Range Amplifier upgrade. So if you saw before when I hack stuff, I have to get very close to it. But with the range amplifier, you can stand much farther away. It'll save time down the line once we get that upgrade. So even though like some of these relays are a little out of the way and we have to use the remote batarang to get them, it's worth it in the long run, just because you unlock a very useful upgrade early on. So those are 2 of the collectibles. There's a few more collectible types that we're gonna do. This next thing is called It's called a Pinkney Plaque.
There's something hidden here. It looks like a page.
Backstory of the Pinkney Plaque is that some guy named Cyrus Pinkney was killed 150 years ago, and we found some evidence that linking to that death. So we're gonna, if we collect more of the Pinkney Plaques, then we will hopefully come to learn what happened to Cyrus Pinkney. And then the 4th thing that we're collecting is our Anarchy Tags. So there's this villain called Anarchy who is put some graffiti on the walls of important buildings. When we scan them, we basically unlock entries in what's called the database, where basically it's for the player to like learn more about the building that the graffiti tag is on. So we'll get the data pack here, then there's a data pack here. We'll get this relay over here. Data pack here.
I got multiple calls available. Sending them out in priority order.
So if you see this thing that just happened, this is called a crime in progress. We're gonna do this crime in progress in a little bit. Did both ones get accepted? No, only Arkham Origins 100% got accepted. I think they, like, the marathon's only like 3 days, so I think they only had space for like 1 run for each user, and they picked the shortest one. Anyway, so crimes in progress are something that spawns like every once in a while. I think we found out it actually spawns on a timer, especially at the end. There are also a couple Dark Knight challenges related to it. Like there's one Dark Knight challenge where you have to do a crime in progress, which we'll do later. And then there's the final Dark Knight challenge we do at the end of the game where we have to stop a crime in progress in each district. Anyway, so we're going to do another set of Dark Knight challenges. These are Gotham Protector. This first one is we glide 75 meters. We're going to get it momentarily. And then the second one is we do a 25-meter dive. So I'm going to do a 25-meter dive.
Just mentioned. I could go investigate, perhaps stop the crime.
Yeah, so that's another two Dark Knight challenges done. One thing about the Dark Knight challenges is that they're linear. So there are 15 of them on in each track, and you can't go to the next one until you've completed the first one. So I would not have been able to do the 25-meter dive challenge until I had done the 75-meter glide challenge. It's kind of annoying, and the main reason why this run is actually pretty difficult is because of the predator challenges. There aren't that many predators in the game, So when you play this casually, generally what you'll do is you won't actually get all the Dark Knight challenges in your first playthrough, and you'll have to play New Game Plus to actually get them all. But however, we're doing this run on easy, so we're not going to actually be able to back up any of the Dark Knight challenges on New Game Plus. So we have to be very deliberate in how we do our Predators in order to get the Dark Knight challenges. So now we're doing our first combat Dark Knight challenge, which is to do 5 counters. So that's 5 counters. Now I'm gonna get the most important upgrade in the game, which is the multi-batarangs. The reason why this is important is because it makes fights very fast. But you can, if you spam quickfire the multi-batarangs, you can take out the enemies very quickly. And so fights in this game are kind of fun. You don't have to, if you're kind of like me and you aren't really good at, like, if you like to just do one thing in fights, then this game might be for you, because all you need to do is basically upgrade your multi-batarangs, and then you're almost set for fighting in this game. So the next challenge that we're going to do is we're going to do 4 AR glide drills. This is the first one. So there are 4, these are the beginner drills. This is basically, now we can do this now that we did that 25-meter dive. And there are 4 beginner drills. There are going to be also some intermediate drills later on in the run, and also some advanced drills later on in the run. They're much harder than these drills, but they're not too bad. So we're gonna do gonna get to the third one, but first we're gonna get this data pack here.
I hope you'll try to keep a low profile.
So this is the third one.
Trust me, I'll take out those assassins before they even know I'm there.
It's not just
So now we'll
if
do
some
this
curious
one.
child looks out to see who's pattering across their rooftop, they'll expect Santa Claus, not a black-clad bat creature.
I don't patter.
I like that exchange with Alfred. Yeah. So in terms of the story, yeah, it's Christmas as well, or Christmas Eve. Alfred really wants to have Batman eat his Christmas dinner that he's worked so hard to make for him. Knowing Alfred and how awesome he is, it's probably like amazing. Probably like some prime rib or something. Or if you're a vegetarian, then maybe like some roasted Brussels sprouts in garlic, salt, and olive oil. Alright, this is our last challenge, or AR training, or AR drill. But yeah, I call them AR challenges in general, but the game calls them AR glide drills. Okay, so now we're going to continue heading on to Penguin after all these detours. So when you complete a certain, like as you complete these Dark Knight challenges, you actually unlock some other upgrades. So one upgrade we just unlocked is called the Graphinal Accelerator Takedown. We're going to use that for another Dark Knight challenge very soon. Well, not very soon, but relatively soon. Okay, so we destroy that relay, scan that Anarchy Tag. We're going to get this data pack right here. So we're going to get this data pack, and then after this we're going to get a another Pinkney Plaque. And then we're going to finally go to the Penguin Arms deal. Penguin Arms deal, we're going to try to do 3 Dark Knight challenges with it. It's actually one of them is quickfire batarangs. I'll show you what that is, and then another one is get an 8 combo, and the last one is 3 combo takedowns. And the 3 combo takedowns are kind of hard on easy for this fight because the enemies are so weak. You're generally gonna have beaten up all the enemies by the time you get there, or by the end of the fight. So we'll see how it goes. Fortunately, you can back it up later on in the relatively soon in the run. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't get it. I only got 2 combo takedowns. We'll get our 3rd one later. It's not such a big deal.
If I can read this SIM card,
Santa Hat guy, that's the first time we see the Santa Hat guy. He has a very bad day today. We basically drop him off a building. We skipped that cutscene, but we did drop him off a building.
Stand by for data update on potential assignment.
So now we're going to do another Dark Knight challenge, which is the Grapnel Accelerator takedown, which is this. Okay, so we did our last combo takedown, and then we also managed to do the next Dark Knight challenge, which is going into complete a fight without leaving focus mode.
You can just throw crap at it.
Dang it, I need to fix the Nightbot command.
Nicely, I'd have opened it for you. Congratulations are in order. Maybe you're not as stupid as I
Alright, so this is the second relay tower. We need to hack it in order to... because we're not able to hack Penguin's communications. So there's this unskippable dialogue with Enigma. We're gonna destroy a few relays while we're at it because we have nothing better to do. And I don't really want to listen to him, so...
But I'm not a thug. My approach is a bit more refined.
what you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
So there's a data pack on top of this tower. The way I do it is a little bit tricky. Basically, if you do a pretty precise dive bomb and then get high enough onto the roof, you're able to climb up. If you're too low, you glide off. It's not easy. But then you can always back it up by grappling off of the gargoyle instead, which gives you a lot more height. So there's a data pack here, data pack here. Wait, what's really stupid? So now we do a data pack here. So one of our next Dark Knight challenges is to stop a crime in progress. So the next crime in progress that I see, I'm going to stop it. Sometimes the crime in progress is behind us, but in this case it's not. So what that means is in the next fight we're going to do 4 Dark Knight challenges. So the first one we're going to do, well, first what we do is we place a gel right here. So now what we want to do is get a 3 combo variation. That should be 3, but to be safe, let's just evade over someone. And then let's lure all these guys here. And we want to blow up 3 guys with this explosive gel, so... Now what we want to do is wait for these guys to get up, and then we want to do a slide to trip 2 of them. So that could take a while. Sometimes if you're unlucky. There we go. And then we want to counter somebody during a beatdown. So that's it. And then... So this is the first SIM card that we're decoding. We're gonna, or the first comm station, then we're gonna find the next one. But on the way, obviously, we're gonna collect a bunch of things.
You better hope the person you're telling it to is dumber than you are. Oh wait, that's right. There ain't no one dumber than you.
Mr. Cobblepot, I swear it was the bat. He dropped Ricky off the roof of the clock tower straight into the Christmas tree.
I don't care what you think you saw. If
So
you
data pack here.
my money in the next 10 minutes, I'll cut your damn eyeballs out.
Yeah, and so in that conversation, they're talking about the arms deal that Batman crashed. Penguin's really unhappy about that.
Sorry, Mr. Cobblepot.
I've never thought Penguin was the most inspiring leader. Maybe that's just me.
Attention available.
Ooh, crime in progress. So
Still waiting on location details.
we're gonna want to do that. Hopefully it doesn't despawn by the time we're done. So the crime is, I think, right here.
Oh no!
Alright, let's get our last Batarang upgrade.
You made your point.
Showed him.
There. Go. So now we're gonna... There's this Anarchy Tag. You can get it while you're gliding under here, but I haven't gotten that in, like, forever, so you can also just stand here and grab it. Data pack here. Oh, I'm too low. It's okay. we'll just hopefully grapple up here. So data pack here. Relay here. So we're heading on to the next comp station. We're basically like 3 data packs away. This is kind of the easiest way I have for getting this data pack. Just a grapple boost up here. Uh-oh, I think I'm too low. Oh, not okay. So with our next, with basically the next comp station, it's a Predator, and so we're gonna do our Predator challenge and a Gotham Protector challenge in it. So the Gotham Protector challenge is to throw smoke and do a takedown on a guy, and then the other one is, and then the Worst Nightmare challenge is to do 3 silent takedowns. So we're gonna do both of them in this. There are 3 guys with the guns, and we're gonna do that. So we're going to throw smoke here. Silent takedown. And grapple away, because we don't want these guys to see us. It can make things very slow if we get spotted. So we want to be a little careful. So take this guy down. Hopefully this guy doesn't come see us, otherwise he'll start shooting at us and we're gonna have to improvise a bit. So fortunately he turned in a good direction. Yeah, so that's the... So before we do this, we're gonna hack this data pack thing. Untrue. While it's opening, then we interact with the computer. That's just a little micro optimization. So now we're going to...
No wonder he's been so hard to find.
Yeah, so Penguin's hiding on a ship that's nearby here, then we're gonna go to that, but obviously we're gonna still continue destroying relays and collecting.
Good. Now get a move on. I ain't waiting for laggers.
Collecting data packs. So a relay here. Relay over there. Oops. That happens sometimes. A data pack here. So for this upcoming thing on the ship, there's a Predator there. We can skip the Predator, but it kind of but whether or not you can skip it kind of depends on the enemy orientation. And if you get spotted, it's not really worth reloading to try to get the right enemy orientation. It's better to just do the Predator because you get some XP from doing it. So Anarchy Tag. So what we're gonna first see is there's snipers here. So here the snipers saw me, That means that I'll probably have to do this Predator. So we'll just do it. So let's just take this guy out. So then we'll take out this sniper as well. Sniper sees us, but it's not a big deal. So because we're on easy and because we don't have any Dark Knight challenges we're trying to do, Predators are extremely easy. You can just oops. Yeah, so Predators are not difficult in general. They are only difficult when you actually have to do a Dark Knight challenge with them that requires certain things. Oh, I forgot a data pack. That's okay, we'll get it later.
Batman? Looks like someone brought a bat to a knife fight. Not everyone's afraid of you, freak.
So while these guys are there, I will just grab this data pack.
Just take it.
So the next thing we're gonna do is another combat challenge. So generally we will do combat by spamming multi-batarangs, but here we need to actually get an A grade in a fight. So there are, you can get S, A, B, C, and D grades. And when you use multi-batarangs, you'll usually get B grades. So for So in order to get A grades, you're gonna generally want to get high combos. I think I messed this up. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna just wait a little bit to see if I got it. Oh no, that didn't get it, so I have to try it again. Because I lost my combo, that messed everything up. So
fighting tournament.
I'm gonna just try it again. Okay, that should be good. So there's another fight coming up. We can actually skip it. I'll see if I can if I succeed in skipping it. So the first thing you do is you go here, drop a smoke so that they can't find you. Okay. All right, let's get some. This is a good opportunity to get some other combat upgrades. So this is the multi-ground takedown, which is the second most important upgrade. This lets you take out guys that are on the ground once you build up your combo. It also helps make fights very fast in this game. But ideally what you would have done is you drop a smoke and then a guy wouldn't hit you. That was bad RNG there. Then you get that data pack, then what you do is you jump onto this barrel. I messed that up. I think I need a little bit more angle. Jump over here. And basically this, normally what you do casually is you pull that raft towards you, but you don't have. But this saves a little bit of time from pulling the raft towards you.
Oh, miserable! You're all Alright, lads. The rest of you losers to me are gonna have to embarrass yourselves. God knows you can do it.
So we're gonna have a next boss fight coming up. This boss fight is probably the hardest boss fight. I don't know if, not just in this game, probably like, not just in all Batman games, and probably in like all games in history. So I practice this a lot. We'll see how it goes. That's the Electrocutioner.
I'm looking for Black Mask. Where is he?
Yeah, he's an intimidating guy. He's got these electric gloves.
This is your last chance.
Black Mask must be out of his mind.
Okay, good, we got it.
Alright, you lousy
That was a joke. That's the fight's kind of a joke, actually. It's kind of the point. So we're gonna try making progress towards our next Dark Knight challenge, which is to use free flow focus gadgets. What that means is that you build your combo up to 12, and then you throw a batarang, and then you do that 3 times, and then you get the challenge. So we just did that once in this fight. There are going to be 2 more fights where we can do it. If we somehow mess it up, then we can always back it up with the next boss fight, which is going to be Deathstroke, which we'll get to soon. Hey, Wendell House, if I haven't said hi. Alright, there. So I forgot a data pack in Industrial District. It's not a big deal. There's a lot of chances where I can go get that again. It's just kind of annoying because now at least I didn't gold that split that where I forgot where I was supposed to get it. It's like a minor skip here where you grapple directly over here.
What do you think he'll call it?
So apparently you can skip this fight up here by boosting over these guys. They don't see, or then you can go over here and open this door? No. Okay. Whatever. Generally you want to skip these kinds of low XP fights with like 2 guys. They're not really worth it.
When was the last time we had an intruder on this ship? Yeah. Stop him! I don't want to fight anymore!
Oi! I got a message for the Batman. From your mate, the Electrocutioner. Back on his feet he is, and he says you may want to round the site is far from over. He'll be back soon, Batman. Watch your arm.
Baczynski's come too, and now he's on the land.
So if you get into this vent before Batman starts talking to Alfred, that means you kind of did this quickly. If you get the dialogue before you get into the vent, that means you're a little too slow. Okay, so there's some guys here we're gonna fight. Before I fight them, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some batarangs at these 3 question marks. Yeah, so now we're gonna get this. I think that lets us hack things on Penguin's ship. Alright, so now we fight these guys. This is where we're going to try to get our second power gadget thing. We kind of get it just by spamming the multi-batarangs. Yeah, so we just got it. This is our second one.
entrance is
So
controlled.
then we'll get our so now we're gonna hack this door.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, like that. Ain't like she's making enough she can tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're right. Let's kill this son of a bitch.
So with these guys, what we're gonna do is we need to get on this elevator. So what we're gonna do is say hi to these guys and then run by them. We'll open the button and then we'll give them our undivided attention. And so ideally we would have finished this fight by the time this elevator door opened. We were a little late there, but it's not a big deal.
Deep in it. Candy! She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
So this is Tracy. Apparently she has a very authentic British accent according to the British people I know. Hey, Blank Slice. Burn it in fire? You've been at 88 for a few streams. Type exclamation point Mike. Alright, so we're gonna meet another enemy type, which is called an enforcer. So what we're gonna do is place some gel here.
Hello, son. You know you ain't welcome here. And you know what? Well, you're about to find out, ain't ya?
Oh, you're a Brit. So we're gonna do our last power gadget thing with that. Oops. She's just from Liverpool. Making a tutorial? No, if you type exclamation point complete-a-thon, I submitted this to a marathon and I got accepted, so I'm practicing commentary for it. So this is our next predator. This is a kind of a critical point in the run. I have backup saves in case I mess this up, but basically we need to do this predator without being seen. And if you do, and the main problem with these kinds of challenges is that you don't really know if you've been seen until the end of the predator after you get an autosave. You can, Bike Slice, you can look at the title to see how it's spelled. Yeah, I submitted Night and Night 100% and Origins 100%. And Origins 100% got accepted because it's shorter. Anyways, it's instead of yeah, but Night didn't get accepted. Can someone else type in the command? Yeah, so I don't know if I got the challenge. I think I did, but I kept hearing like noises, so if I didn't get the challenge, this run is dead, and I'll probably reset. But for the marathon, I have backup saves in case it happens. Oh, Blank Slice, you're gonna be shouted out.
Please, don't hurt me. Don't stand there, get it! Now hold on. Hold on a bloody minute.
Alright, so now we're gonna fight Deathstroke. This is like one of the most famous fights in this game. I don't think it's like that great. I think there are other fights in here that are better.
That was a mistake.
How many people watch? I have no idea. Can I have a couch? I probably can. I was actually thinking of having like someone help me commentate because it's kind of exhausting to commentate for 6.5 or 7 hours. I was trying it yesterday and I like my voice was really tired by the end, or by the middle actually. So when Deathstroke dodges your punches, you want to backclaw him because otherwise he does this thing with the remote call. Oh yeah, this remote claw animation, it's very slow. So you want to backclaw him when he dodges one of your punches, and I messed up there, so... Yeah, I don't know why that timer command isn't working. I want to fix that. Yeah, so this fight alternates between the punching him, countering him, the thing, and then this weird quick time event where you counter his attacks. Crap. This is a slow Deathstroke.
You'll regret that.
Why don't you combo takedown? Can you even combo takedown?
There's more I need to ask him.
Okay, I'll try that next time.
I have to get up to that balcony. The device Deathstroke was using should do the trick.
Skivvies, they're getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder.
Oops.
Alfred, see if you can find any information on the murder at Lazy Towers. Black Matt.
Yeah, I really want to fix that command, the complete-a-thon command, so that it does that thing. I did it wrong for that. Also, Blank, you haven't done Origins 100% yet. That's the only concern I have. Like, I keep telling you should practice, because this run is pretty hard. And if you'd practice, then I would be able to... Then you could, like, provide some insights about the strats for the Dark Knight challenges or something. Oh, no. I know you said that, but if I were you, I would start practicing earlier. Before then. Anyways, what Mike said was that he's gonna do 240% his next stream, so what that means is he's probably never gonna stream again.
Looks like I can use the remote claw I took from Deathstroke.
Hey Chicken, thanks for the raid.
Alfred, get GCPD to take a look at the final offer. More to Dixon Docks. They'll find...
Oh, nice. Perfect RNG. Well, at least you got perfect RNG. What went wrong in the run then? If the RNG was perfect.
Oppressed citizens of Gotham, your cries for help have been heard. I am Anarchy, voice of the people, here to save you from the plague of corruption that now infests this once proud
sloppy
city.
movement, gotcha.
Those hired and elected to keep us free and safe won't lift a finger. And why
Did you, like,
would
forget
they?
anything?
They fought
Like, minor?
and paid for, encouraged to turn
Like how I forgot a data pack?
I should hurry to Lazy Towers before the cops destroy...
Oh, you fired
the
stuff
evidence
early on,
the crime
gotcha.
scene mentioned.
I was hoping to get a minute.
Whoa, easy now, eh?
See, I've got a story to tell you about crime and violence. The greed and vengeance.
Yeah, Blank Slice, someone on the Discord, someone else said they wanted to do anthology glitchless. Yeah, so this is an Anarchy Bomb. So Anarchy is this guy who really loves the government. He thinks the government should control everybody's lives, and especially corrupt governments. As you can tell by his name, right? That's what an anarchist is, right? They love the government. Oh, next weekend? Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
Any available homicide units, please respond to 187 in the Bowery. Officers on scene report victim appears to have fallen.
Yeah, basically he's this anarchist who's put bombs around the city. So this first bomb is this first bomb is at this bank.
They say money makes the world go round. You're tied to your job. Mortgage.
Alfred,
Your
we've
need
got
to
a
buy
problem.
The next shiny thing your overpriced television seduces you. Imagine what we could accomplish if only someone would
Yes, everybody follow Blank Slice. Everyone from Chicken Stream. Yeah, it hasn't been as effective lately. I think all of my viewers have kind of. I think like I get decent number of viewers, but the viewers kind of stay the same. So I haven't gotten like new viewers who have followed you in like a few streams in like a few days. I forgot to split. No, I didn't. I'm using an auto splitter, so it'll split automatically. Basically, it's gonna split after I get this data pack here, and then fast travel. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't. Wait, can I go? Oh, I can't. You're a new viewer. Have you followed Blank Slice? Alright, so now we're when we interrogated Penguin, we found
probably on a rooftop.
he basically told us that that Black Mask is dead and there's a crime scene. Oh my god. So we're going to basically go to this crime scene and basically screw it up. We're gonna do Batman things and basically contaminate the crime scene. Yeah, the police think Penguin murdered Black Mask.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one.
Anyways, I fixed my timer. What's my strat for that rooftop? What's strat for the rooftop? I messed up that fight. Oops, and I want to get this data pack in
Why
here.
would he send me here if he was the killer?
So we're gonna do another crime scene.
This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field.
Why did I do the slow way of getting that red button trophy?
Victim based on her fingerprints.
Because I'm not good at the hint that I have is glide if you're good.
She was no angel. Long list of
and I'm not good.
But nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov.
I cannot do that strat.
It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room. These prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were 2 other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to
Okay,
either
yeah,
of
I'll
the
let you know.
victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues.
SSJ 99. Oh, thanks for the. Glad that you love my runs. I don't know how to pronounce your username.
I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
Thanks for the good luck.
She was sending text messages
Gohan
to Roman
is the
Sionis
best.
about someone named the Joker.
Who is the Joker? Never heard of him.
Alfred, I need access.
Oops. Yeah, so these guards are kind of useless. Like, we snuck by some guards on the outside. SSJ? Okay. Oops. I always go, like, down.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on
Okay,
your
so,
way.
so we're going back to the Batcave to get the most useful gadget in the game, which I've never used. It's probably the most useless gadget in the game, although I've heard it's not completely useless from some people, but I've never used it personally. Okay, so right now we need to head to GCPD because we want to identify the guy that got shot. We don't think he's Black Mask. But before we do that, we're gonna do another Dark Knight challenge, which is a 250-meter straight glide. So what I like to do that is I like to go here and then start gliding towards there. Yesterday when I did this, I got to 235 meters and then stopped, and I lost like a minute because of that. You're allowed to use grapnel boost for this, so it's not that hard. But it does have to be relatively straight. So what you generally want to do is glide a little bit past this building in front of us. Yeah, should be good. So now we get this data pack here. Then we this one. Yeah, there's a marathon run by the same guys as the complete-a-thon. It's called No Holidays Allowed, where there's no requirement, but I think that like if you have a holiday-themed game, you could submit it. So, like for example, you could submit glitchless origins or any % origins to it, and it could get accepted. So it's a nice holiday game. And because they've accepted Origins to the Complete-a-thon, maybe they'll accept it to there as well.
Enigma, where are you?
I'm right here. Well, figuratively speaking anyway. Disappointed I didn't choose to meet up in person?
What's this about? Sionis hire you to throw
And then
me
they
off
also
the
have
trail?
another thing called No Glitches Allowed, which is the one that I'm interested in.
Feeding me all kinds of interesting stuff.
And you think this
Probably
is going to
submit
destroy
Night
Gotham?
Glitchless hard onto that.
See, bullet wounds and broken bones will eventually heal, but incriminating photos, videos, emails, that kind of damage can never be repaired. Tomorrow morning, when I release everything I've got, the city's going to
Night is Halloween, yeah.
resignations, arrests, deaths. It'll be chaos in the streets, Batman, and there's not a thing you can do to stop me.
Alright, so there's a data pack in here. Basically here we're gonna find out why we need to collect these data packs.
Figured you'd try and get all caveman on my equipment. It's password protected,
And
I'm afraid,
relays.
with 10,000 volts of electricity. You've lost, Batman. Might as well head home and get some rest. With everyone's deepest, darkest secrets about to go on public display, I've got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a very busy day for you.
One way or another, I'm shutting you down. Destroying all the network relays will let me access his server. It's the only way to stop him. Those must be the handlers he was talking about. I can use them to track down the extortion data he's been collecting.
Yeah, so basically the data packs are extortion data that Riddler's trying to leak. There are handlers who basically are hiding the extortion data, and we interrogate them to find it, even though I know where all the extortion data is. And then the relays are to help us not get electrocuted when we try to destroy Enigma's server. So now we finally understand why we've been doing all these collectibles, whereas we didn't really have context before. So our first data handler is right next to us. Alright, so we interrogate him and he'll get, we don't really care what he has to say, but he'll mark on the map the data packs that he's hidden, which is useful casually. So the relay in front of us, there's this one that we're going to remote battering. This bridge kind of has some weird collisions, so I'm going to go a bit slowly. So okay, so now we're going to head to the GCPD. We're going to, one of our next Dark Knight Predator challenges is to use the sonic batarang to lure somebody 3 times. We're going to do 2 of them here. So we're going to do the first one here.
Understood. Thanks.
This guy's going to get lured, so we'll do a silent takedown on him. We don't want to alert any of these guys just yet. And then it takes a while for the sonic batarang to recharge, so we're going to collect that data pack. We'll destroy this relay here. Destroy this relay over here. Then there's another relay down here that we're going to destroy. So if you look at our sonic batarang, it's number 7 on our gadget wheel. It's like it's like 3/4 of the way. It needs to charge another 3/4 of the way. So we have enough time to get this data pack as well. Then we're going to get this data pack behind here. Then there's this crime in progress that spawns here, and we also have enough time to do that. So I think, let's just double check. Oh, maybe we don't exactly have enough time to do it, but I'm going to just do it anyway because that's what I like to do. It's not necessary, but you do get a little bit of extra XP, and you do have, like, and because you have time to do it, generally, it can be worth doing. So, 7. Okay, so we barely don't have enough time to do it, but we can still do it anyway. Riddle? I don't know, I keep saying trophy like by accident. Oh, I don't want to grapple there, I want to grapple up here. So now our sonic batarang is recharged again. So what we'll do is lure this guy over there. want him to turn around so we can sneak up behind him and have this count. Now we'll do the rest of this Predator. And because this is easy, we can just, like, do Predators in this stupid way where we just punch people. You can't really do this on hard, but you can do it on easy.
Yeah, probably another water pipe bursting. I'd love to go take a look, but you know.
So now we're getting the GCPD, so we're gonna...
National Criminal Database and find out what happened at Lacey Towers. I need to find the server room without being discovered.
Yeah, so in the marathon I'm gonna do Flappy Goon, but right now I won't. You can slide through here, in theory, but I'm not good at it apparently. There we go.
Must you be so brutal, sir?
There was...
So this fight you can skip, but I actually like to do it for safety reasons, because if you screw something, there's like a thing you can screw up later on, and these guys make it much harder to do that thing. I'll show you what it is. Basically, we're gonna have to do a takedown on somebody, and if we accidentally alert the guy, we have to reload from checkpoint. And if we reload from checkpoint, if we haven't taken those guys out in that room, they'll see us and prevent us from taking this guy down. It's very annoying. So, I think you can beat this guy down too, but I am not because I forgot.
Find dirt. Engaging primary suspect.
This is They're offering a reward of $25,000 for information relating to the arrest of Black Mass.
Okay, so now we're going to collect this data pack here. So now we're gonna meet the Santa Hat guy again, who has basically this is like he just does not have a good day today. He got dropped off the building earlier. First we got this data pack though. He got dropped off the building earlier. Apparently he also is in the DLC, and he gets he's in the DLC and he gets beaten up there as well. So. Whoops. Alright, so you can skip this fight, but it's a bit finicky. Like, when I try to skip it every time, I'm not able to open this door, so I just do it. There's a data pack in this locker. One time I've got the data pack. I can skip that guy. Loose lips.
He is the worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
You hit 90, nice. Oh, whoops. There's a data pack here. No, come on. Who was the one that told me I could skip that fight?
Over to you!
Because you totally can't skip that fight. Whoever told me that lied to me, or just didn't know that I have to get a data pack here, and I can't get that data pack if you don't do that fight. So that's why you do that fight. You have to get this data pack. I think it was Cascadia who told me that, so I'm gonna yell at him.
Alright, fellas. The bad's in the building. You can scour the room
Alright, we're gonna do our last Sonic Batarang thing. And then the important thing is that we don't want to use our detective vision in this room because the Dark Knight challenge we're going to try to do is to not use detective vision. Oh, whoops! And once I say that, I use detective vision, so that's genius. God, I use detective vision so much. That's why I like have a hard time not brain farting.
You scour the room while your asses are bumped down in traffic.
Hey, look alive.
What was that?
Somebody call the we need some backup.
So the other thing I want to make sure is not to use a smoke pellet because that automatically puts you in detective vision. Need ideas for a bill? Ban Batman games.
Eyes on, eyes on. There's Arkham.
Where's the last guy? Oh, there he is.
Getting away from us. Keep searching. Damn it. Stop letting him do that.
Yeah, force of habit. It's very. I have a lot of muscle memory, and I use detective vision a lot. So that's why some of these Dark Knight challenges are pretty hard. I mean, there's like a lot of ideas for bills. Like you could have some like climate-related bills make companies reduce their emissions. You can make a bill to prevent companies from having microtransactions in video games. You could. Like, what do you care about?
I'll leave that for the boys in SWAT.
Ready. What do you say?
Priority 1 alert. All personnel report to your department heads. Need a head count. A lot of people unaccounted for.
Microtransactions. I remember on the Reddit the politics subreddit.
Disruptor in the evidence locker might do the trick. Alfred, I can't access
Some guy wanted to enact legislation. He was running as a Republican and wanted to do that, and people were like, "Wait, isn't that like doesn't that defeat like free market economics? Like, how is that like conservative at all?"
All personnel, reports of our 622 on lower levels. Need security in
And
those
he's like,
areas.
why is that an important issue that makes you think you're gonna win any election? Like, do you think people care about that? Oh man, did I get spotted? Well, this run's going swimmingly. Oops. Just the predatory kind, but how do you... Yeah, then you gotta find out how to distinguish between predatory and non-predatory. Debate class is great. Yeah, debate's interesting because you have to take both sides of the issue. You have to prepare arguments for both sides of the issue. But, like, I don't know, like, when I, like, policy debate, though, is kind of stupid, because they basically just make all these slippery slope arguments, how everything you do is going to lead to nuclear war, and then you speak as fast as you possibly can to get as much information out as you can, and it's so dumb. Spreading is like, I don't know why spreading is a thing, like, it's like the worst way of speaking. There's no reason to ever speak like that. Like, it's unintelligible. They still do policy debate, right?
Priority 1, our 622 is confirmed in the holding cells, but also hearing that... Charging! Clear!
The ones where they spread are they're so awful. Like, I don't know why that's a thing. Double breath is very. Excuse me? Okay, what just happened? Why was that door locked?
Hold your fire!
You idiots, it's me! What are you thinking?
Who are you talking to in
Yeah, I remember my sister was very good at public forum debate. I did Lincoln Douglas, but I was terrible at it.
Way out, but before I can access the server remotely, I need to hack into the telephone wires underneath the
Honestly, debate is like probably the most useful class I've taken. Like, working at a tech company, I tell everyone that all of the writing classes and debate classes that I've taken are the most useful classes I've taken for working at a tech company as a programmer, because we have to write a lot and we have to argue our points a lot. Nice, yeah, do it. Debate's fun. I did it for 1.5 years. I had to stop because I needed to pay more attention to my classes. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. But don't do policy. Policy apparently is just a lot of work. I think, do they still have the tubs of evidence that they like lug around with them on wheels? Yeah, so it's a lot of research, and you don't learn like anything about speaking, like how to speak.
I'm on your side.
I'd prefer it's.
My side. My side works.
What would be the
within
point of
law.
it?
My side
Well, what's the
doesn't
point of
leave
anything?
suspects with
It's
broken
'cause
bones and missing
you
teeth.
think
We
that
earned
something
Gotham's
should
respect.
be
If that were
illegal,
true,
so you
I
make it
wouldn't.
illegal. Like, what's the point of?
Clear the line of fire!
Hold your fire. If he moves, take him down. You've got nowhere to run.
Move, Gordon! I'm taking him down!
Well, so why don't you like microtransactions? And then it solves that problem, right?
Good workout.
Like, what does banning like gay marriage solve? It basically, the argument is that it like maintains the sanctity of marriage or something. Like, I don't really buy that argument, but that's the argument. It doesn't really so it basically solves whatever you think it solves. Like maybe it protects the integrity of gaming or something. Like, hey Cascadia, by the way, I can't skip that fight with that one dude in front of the vent in 100% because there's a data pack I need to get. And yes, he basically lied to me. There's a data pack that I can't get unless I fight that guy. Blank Slice is doing debate. Yeah, make up a problem and that's the solution. It doesn't really matter what the problem is.
I'm upping the stakes, Batman. Just like
Or do some research on it. Do some research on why people think that it should be illegal. And appropriate some of those arguments. Like, it's not an like, there are people who want to ban that, right? Yeah, basically, games target minors, and it's like gambling or something. I don't know.
Another day, another door. They're just no match for you. Interesting. Watching you figure that one out was a real treat. I'll make sure the next one is even more provocative.
This isn't a game, Enigma.
But it is. And one you're more than welcome to stop playing. Now you need to stop interfering with my work. Tackling the cowards is one thing, but my handlers, my data, my network relays, those aren't meant for you, so back off!
Did they? I don't actually know. But yeah, look up some if other countries have passed laws about that and use that for inspiration. Another common thing is like data privacy laws. Oh, of course, so that thing didn't spawn in. Let me try something. Maybe I have to run a little closer? Okay, yeah, I have to run closer for that to spawn in. This is such a great game. Did I not? How did I not get that penguin cache? I like pointed at it. Whatever. That's weird. It's okay, I can get it a few future points.
Strange. These are Black Mask's men. The kind of
Anyways, so we can skip this fight. Because this fight doesn't give us that much XP. It gives us like 5,000, but it does take a while to do because the martial artist, if you don't do it correctly, can be very slow.
You're right.
So I think it's better to just skip this fight. And then we're gonna do our first, our only out of bounds skip in this run. So if you watch like any percent for this game, there are a lot of out of bounds. Like I think there's a lot of any percent of the any percent run is spent out of bounds, probably like 30% of it. But because the 100% specifically doesn't have out of bounds very much, except for this one. So what you do is you go out here, dive a little bit, head towards this door over here. This is not good, I don't think. I think I can save it though. Okay, so I can fall in the water to back it up. Then you can just run to the door. I want to try to cancel it, but canceling... This is a frame perfect trick. Yeah, So I got it on the third try. So we got this data pack. You could technically do an out of bounds for this fight, to skip these fights as well, but I don't do it because you actually get a good amount of XP for this fight and the next fight. You'll be in charge of enforcing this bill? I mean, what government are you representing? Is this the federal government? In that case, like the FBI, or? Oops. Yeah, or FCC, some... Whoever's in charge of, like...
The telecom wires you're looking for.
Or you could make, or part of this bill could include the construction of a new law enforcement team to do it, or law enforcement department. Maybe say the Department of Video Game Enforcement or something like that. That could be part of the bill, and part of the bill will include funding for that.
And he installed biometric security only he could access. Alfred, I have enough info. Alfred, see if you can find any information on someone named...
You were very...
Greetings. Help me! Oh, don't mind Alice. Poor dear. Her mind is all aflutter, and who can blame her after all she's been through? But I'll have her right as rain soon enough. Don't you worry about that.
I reload there because I'm not able to fast travel unless I reload there. Or I reload at some point before, for whatever reason. I don't understand why. It's bizarre. So I go here. It's your boy Jervis Tetch, yeah. Alright. We have this nice dialogue here with Alfred. Wishes us a Merry Christmas. Very thoughtful of him. I think.
It's midnight, sir. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas.
You too.
And I like how it's while we're like beating up some guys. Yeah, and have the bill add funding to that. Add funding for that. Of like, I don't know, like $5 billion or something.
The police know the victim fell from a nearby building. There's not much else in the file. His identity.
And then maybe you could be like, oh, and some of the funding is going to be diverted to the lawmaker Blank Slice, the famous Twitch streamer Blank Slice, to help support his anthology 100% run.
Time to find out how and why. This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof.
500 million, I guess you could do that. That's really not that broken. Big, though.
Was it an accident, or was he pushed?
No pork. So the point of Hork is so that you can do the sketchy, corrupt stuff, and what's the fun unless you have that?
Suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that.
Or you could divert some of it to, like, saving animals or something.
There are 2 sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert.
Criminalize anthology runs.
Artist. Alfred, I need the last known.
Criminalize Batman speedrunning. That was not the right gargoyle. Oh, yeah, up there. This data pack I remember was very tricky casually when I did it, but it's not so bad now.
All units, if you are 1010, please report in for potential assignment.
Timely manner after they pledged to.
Not here. Not now.
Refer to me as sir at all times, do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Yes, I understand.
Yes, I understand, sir.
Yes.
No.
Why?
You came. How wonderful! It really is an honor to make your...
Where's the girl?
Whatever do you mean?
Alice.
Excellent. And you know why you're here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, perhaps we don't see eye to eye after all. Let me remedy that. Tick-tock, watch the clock.
What did you do?
Welcome to Wonderland, Batman.
Hey, Blank Slice, why don't you want to run this category, like, before you,
Oh, what grand adventures
like, go all out into your anthology stuff? Oops, please be fast enough. Okay, good.
Poor sweet Alice. Lost and alone.
It's a free world record, no one's done it yet.
Had to bring her home, and so I did. It was quite the journey, let me tell you. But she's here again.
Or at least
Safe
practice it,
with
like,
me.
there's a lot to learn in this game. It's a very hard category.
Everywhere, conspiring to reclaim her, which is why I brought you here. Who better to protect Alice than the Batman himself? Well, you figured it out.
I hate this fight. This fight's really annoying because this mirror really messes things up.
Thoughts getting heavier? Finding it harder to maintain control?
Oops.
Careful now. It's not all flowers and tea parties down here. In fact, Wonderland is home to some nasty creatures. And it brings out the best and the worst in us. Don't worry, Alice is in very good hands. More tea, Alice.
This guy, of course, he didn't get knocked out. Oh, come on. I hate it when that
It
happens.
seems someone's forgotten her manners.
Crazy.
Come on, open the door.
Not crazy, Alice. Mad. There is a difference.
Check
in
my
them.
Discord.
You must be wondering why I brought you down here.
Eventually,
Well,
I'm in the
see,
middle of a
I
run.
developed the most wonderful device. One that compels obedience.
I'm gonna wait for these because I don't want to go into the bank predator low on health. Or too low on health, because that predator is a bit... You kind of YOLO a bunch of... There are a lot of time... You're gonna get shot a lot in it.
And this, my friend, brings us to the here and now. You are my Humpty Dumpty, Batman. Your mind is shattered, and when I put the pieces back together, you'll be mine. Forever. Did you know time moves in 7 different directions here, but you've stuck to just one? Forward, always forward? Oh, how boring. So why don't we try moving back?
Zip line, thank you.
Tell me what you see. Tell me. Tell me. Is it scary? In fact, I hope it scares you to pieces. No. This is wrong. All wrong. All upside down and inside out and wrong.
Anyways, when's Green gonna start running this? Knowing him, he can't let in Origins... He can't be second place. He doesn't like being second place in Origins for long.
Stop it.
It's a spoil... To spoil what? I don't know what that is. So you can... Also, I generally don't care about spoilers, so you're free to spoil whatever you want. At least in my opinion.
He just has to leave. Really now, you're becoming my pet.
I also didn't expect to get like such a big sub 7 in my run yesterday, so I'm pretty happy about that. But now basically I guess Green's goal is going to be sub 630, which is definitely possible. With the new crime route. Aw, I get it. You can get it like an early gear cycle if you get good RNG.
The Joker may still be here in the vault. They're all dead. There's something more sinister going on here.
Come on, get over there. Too bad, like, we skipped through that Joker cutscene intro. Alright, let's, Yeah, so this Predator is kind of tricky, And the issue with this predator is literally this bank is the only place where you can do it. And there are 2 predators in the game that are in this bank. So what we need to do is we need to first do a corner takedown. Then after that we need to do we need to do a corner takedown, we need to do a gel wall takedown, we need to do a vent takedown, and we need to do an upper ledge takedown. And basically because this is the only predator that we can do it in, you can't really back it up anywhere. So I'm gonna use this sonic batarang to lure a guy next to the vent. And then so now I put some gel on this wall over here. The idea is to try to lure some guys over to it. We'll see if it works. Yeah, so there we go. That's the last one. Alright. So that went pretty solidly.
Alfred, pull schematics on.
Oops. So we're gonna then start another side mission, which is Shiva, who's also an assassin, but she doesn't really care about killing us, she just wants to test us. Because I ran by those cops, they can actually start shooting you in this cutscene. It's kind of funny.
Here.
But we'll see if that happens. If it doesn't, yeah, they're shooting at me. Yeah, they're in this cutscene.
Shiva.
It's kind of funny, in my opinion. I always go the wrong way. I even learned. She's like a teacher. She's not trying to teach, though. She's just trying to test. She's like, it's more like the Riddler, basically. Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this either, I'm sorry. By the way, Blank Slice, you should really play this on PC so that you can spam multi-batarangs. By the way, so I saw, Blank Slice, I saw that your Knight glitchless run got verified. And then what I did is I looked at, there's some guy who submitted a normal run to GDQ, and his run submission also had he did it on console, so his run submission also had the cutscene blocking, which is like, why would you even think about submitting that to GDQ? First of all, your glitchless run is 6 hours, and secondly, you have the cutscene missing. outside, so I think... Oh, whoops. Oh, I wanted to throw a batarang at this guy, but I threw it at the gate instead, like a dumb person.
I got him.
Whoops.
Sir, I've isolated the electromagnetic signal on electrocute bit late.
Yeah, you get a decent amount of XP if you have to do that Predator, so it's not the worst thing, but you can also skip that Predator. You only know about Enigma? That's right, I forgot. You don't know who the Riddler is yet.
I had no idea.
What's wrong with this guy?
What are you going on? Listen, anyone, including the bat, opens that door, they're full of holes. That thing's fully automated. Never.
How do you know it works?
Trust me, it works. Look who it is.
Watch this leg!
Add a few holes to your little outfit.
I need to hack that computer so I can find the security code for the door. Alfred, I'm uploading data from one of...
Master Bruce, looking through Sionis' files, I found reference to a chemical similar to the compound you need for your glue grenade. I'm going to try to synthesize it.
Good. What was that? I'll need to find a way inside that room.
Come on. Why are you messing with the crate? We're supposed to be locking this place down.
Siri, knock it off. Okay, let me shut it on.
That's it, people. Get ready.
Yes.
So what advice are you looking for?
Deader than dead. He gets past us and any of you that survive will wish you were deader than dead too. I'll take your head off.
No. Oh, crap.
I'm gonna snap you. Get ready. Here comes the pain. You're gonna regret that. Hold still.
Huff. Other than the obvious just talk to her? I mean, I mean, you have two choices. One is to talk to her, and one is not to talk to her. Like, what are you worried about when it comes to talking to her?
That's more like it.
I'll just tell you what my dad told me is that
I could use my evidence scanner to examine the body for clues.
basically you're generally gonna like lots of girls in your life, and you want to get started with practicing talking to them as soon as possible, so that because this isn't going to be the first time you meet a person that you have a crush on a person. So if it helps you, if it helps you like talk to her, if you like adopt that kind of mentality, then you should do that. If you're still too embarrassed to talk to her, then don't talk to her. Like, but at some point you're gonna have to talk to girls that you don't know, right? I keep forgetting this one. This is complicated. Life coach? I should not be a life coach. I spend my free time playing this stupid game every day. Like a dad kind of guy. Eh. Yeah, but basically at some point you're gonna have to talk to girls, but might as well start now, so. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna...
in here somewhere.
Oh, what the heck.
They give us that raise.
What? Who's on top of that? Over there! Get over there! Hey! Over here!
Dude, I love dad jokes. Yeah, so you want to do no takedowns there. That was probably like a C or a D predator. That was actually not like the worst predator I've ever done.
I killed you, and in a few more minutes,
I mean, yeah,
your body will
they're like, yeah, I had a bunch of female friends who I'd never
That's it. Use your
was
strength.
interested in.
With every effort, you hasten your end.
That's very common.
Must scan the room for Copperhead's poison. Female perspiration. Copperhead came this way. All I need is one drop of poison. There. It's a powerful neurotoxin. Alfred, upload. I need to get to ground level.
You learn her name. Yeah, I mean, it is going to be awkward, and probably what'll happen is she'll be not interested, right? Like, in all likelihood. But one of the things that you want to do is sort of build your confidence, because if you don't have confidence, you're not gonna, like, down the line, it's gonna impact you. So it's better to just build it up now while you're at it. And like, one thing it's hard to have when you're in high school is that there's just a lot of perspective that you don't have. I mean, you'll find, if you talk to her, you'll find out, right? It'll be awkward, but like, lots of things in life are going to be awkward. Kind of just deal with it.
You could have saved me if you'd only come sooner.
But yeah, it's hard to
What were you doing?
understand that the perspective of
You're no
things.
hero.
Yeah, so if you don't have confidence, then I think this is probably a good way to, like, go. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna go in with the expectation that it'll likely lead nowhere.
How many more must perish before you realize?
And that'll, like, help you overcome, like, because at some point you're gonna meet someone where there are actually stakes. Like, right now I'd say there are no stakes. Like, you don't know this person now, she doesn't know you. After you talk with her, and if she says no, you guys are still not gonna know each other, right? Let's see if I can do the phase skip in this fight at least. Oh, I didn't get the right one.
How will you defeat the Phantom? Not quite.
Don't want to. No, you're gonna meet lots of people in your life. What, you're what, like 14? You have a lot of life left. And the thing is, at some point you kind of have to accept that, like, failure is a part of life, right?
Not so fast.
Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh my god.
Right here, cabron.
Oh, come on.
Time to finish you up. You should be dead.
The drop container has arrived.
Yeah, it's also hard for high schoolers to give, like, advice like that, because they also are young and don't necessarily have perspective. You're gonna meet so many people in your life. Like,
which won't
yeah.
be very long.
So I would say just go for it. But go with it with the expectation. But make sure to temper your expectations. Probably nothing's going to come out of it.
I know where he is.
But it's good to, I think, practice talking to people. Like, I definitely didn't practice that enough. when I was younger because I was like very introverted. And it's bad. It can hurt you. It'll hurt you down the line. I'd recommend in high school trying to go out of your comfort zone as much as you possibly can while the stakes are low. Because when the stakes get higher and you're not used to it, it's going to be a lot harder.
The Joker, but I need to get out of the steel mill first.
And regardless of what you might think, because you don't have the perspective, the stakes are pretty low in high school. I know that's like not always helpful to say, but they are generally pretty low in high school. Like if you mess up in high school, like you still have like college, which will be a new environment.
Alfred, I'm uploading it.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not picking up.
It's not about like feeling nervous and messing up. It's like expecting that. It's just that accepting that it's inevitable. Like one thing at work that I like find that's kind of unfortunate for me is that I generally avoid like here. I'll just give like a real life example from me at work. I don't like to lead meetings. I don't really like interacting in meetings that much. But at some point, I do need to eventually lead meetings that involve really important people at work, like VPs or something, or like my boss's boss's boss or whatever. And if I'm not prepared for that, that's going to hurt me down the line. And the way that you prepare for that is to do a lot of lower stake meetings or lead a lot of lower stakes meetings. And because I haven't really done that, on Friday I did a thing at work where I basically caused a big panic with the senior leadership, even though it shouldn't have done that. And it's entirely because I'm under practice when it comes to talking with people at work. So that's basically you need to practice while the stakes are low so that when the stakes are high you don't mess up. Or stakes are higher. Like overall, like it's not a big deal that I messed up at work because like it's just a bit more work for me and like my team, and they might be annoyed but they'll get over it. And I have a lot more work to do, but I can handle it. How do you approach it? The thing is, you don't know. You're gonna have to try stuff out, right? You're gonna have to try stuff out, and that's the point. It's that you need to get more experience with it, and might as well do it whenever you have the opportunity. Like, I can tell you things, but they're not gonna really help unless you actually try stuff. Like, you're not gonna... You have to practice these kinds of things.
There. I just need to track the signal to his location.
It's like if I'm telling you, like I can tell you all about how to play Arkham Knight or speedrun Arkham Knight or Arkham Origins, but if you don't practice it, it doesn't really matter that much. So you're gonna have to try and you're gonna have to fail in order to learn. I don't know, like, I don't know, you can be like, hi, my name's Blank Slice. Here, I'm in this class with you. How are you? What do you think of the class? Something like that. I don't know. The specifics of what you want to say, probably, I think your friends would be a lot more helpful, because I don't really know what people talk about, so But yeah, you're gonna have to... Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of figure that out on your own, unfortunately. Where am I? There. This way. No, your name is not what's important. It's it's like you don't need to tell us your name if you don't want to. For whatever reason, you can't zip line here, which is dumb. There's probably like some glide you can do to make it faster, but I haven't figured that out.
Please. I should be able to pick up a
Why'd
trail.
you reflip? That sounds like cheating.
This should lead me to the other officer.
And why are you writing a story where your classmates die? That's not gonna be good down the line. That could cause some problems down the line.
There's the signal. Looks like the electrocutioner is inside the Gotham Royal Hotel.
"300 mice invaded the classroom?" Okay, I guess that might be stupid enough to not raise eyebrows. There's a writing prompt? What? Write a story where everybody in your class dies? Why, is it because you're trying to do like a Lord of the Flies thing or something, or?
The Joker's booked out the Royal, but why are SWAT providing security? I need to find out what's going on here.
No, what is this writing prompt? Like, I'm just curious about the context.
Potential assignment incoming. Keep this channel open.
Oh, excuse me? Oh, there it is. 10-sentence belt. What? What's that? Oh, whoops.
I think you made the right decision. Recognizing when you've been beaten is the first step on the road to self-improvement.
All right, here.
Recognize one of us. I specifically chose clients from out of town. Most of them have never set foot inside the bank. All right. If this goes pear-shaped, it's on you. I've been doing this a long time, and I never make mistakes.
Yeah, what's bell work?
All units, if you are 1010, please report in for potential assignment.
I'm gonna just always do this crime in progress.
I'm out of here.
Alright, now... No, not this way. It's like above here. Why I hate getting shot by these guys, it's so annoying. $300 mic? What the? Why does everyone die? Why can't we, like, just adopt them as pets? Or the mice are like, where we are... But okay, I would just... Why'd you reflip it? I don't understand why you would cheat like that. This way. They're rabid? Oh, okay, well that's unfortunate. Your friend angered you? What? So? That's like...
Alfred, contact the GC.
How good did you think it was gonna be? Okay. Let's get the autosave.
You're drawn to me. You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it.
We gotta shut him down to
It on over.
Did I not get that Anarchy Tag? Dang it. Oh, I forgot an Anarchy Tag. Whatever. I'll get it at some point, I don't know when. God, I've already forgotten 3 things. I mean, I would if I owned that game or if my computer could handle it. But I don't, neither of those 2 things are a thing happen, so. Oh good. This is what I wanted. I wanted the game to crash. It does autosave, but I still have to start from the beginning of the Anarchy Bomb, I think. Because unless you only start closer if you do a side mission while doing the Anarchy Bomb. So I'm gonna have to start at the beginning of the Anarchy Bomb. Oh, there we go. The end of a crime scene? What happens if that happens? Okay, see you, Blank Slice. Oh, unless you're not sleeping. But the only reason why it would soft lock is because it autosaves. If you get like if basically you have to get the game in a state where you get an autosave after like you've left the crime scene but before you've spawned a new objective. That's kind of how you soft lock. And so if you have a game crash before you get an autosave, it doesn't matter.
Copy resetting. Delta 4-1 has been assigned.
That don't look good.
Right, so that's how soft locking happens, and if you get a game crash before an autosave, you won't soft lock. You only soft lock if you get an autosave at a certain point before some objective gets triggered. But after you've aren't really able to finish. So, crashing at the end of a crime scene isn't that big of a deal unless you leave the crime scene, get an autosave, and then it crashes. But if that happens, you probably have soft locked anyway. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, so if I had crashed after that penguin crash, it would have been better because I would have been much closer to the bomb.
Bad enough. But selling weapons? We're supposed to be the good guys.
sounds as...
I'm just a friendly little anarchist. Don't mind me. You're quite weak and ugly. Well, I haven't seen you, so I can't judge, but I'm sure that you're not ugly. Can't say for sure, but I'm reasonably confident that you're at the very least not as ugly as you think you are. Unless you're talking about on the inside, then maybe you are. Because you think that you can get people's hopes up about doing a 240% run and then not do it, or doing a anthology 100% and then not do it. Where in the heck is the... Okay, there it is. Acne's played your entire nose? Everyone gets acne. It's like, it literally doesn't matter. Everyone's gotten acne, everyone has acne. Like, I still get acne. You have acne and you're almost 30? Yeah, right?
I can take anything you can do.
You're always gonna have acne. Everyone has acne. The only reason people don't have acne is because they use makeup. That's it.
Sweet. That's too great. You know, I thought about getting my dad involved, but he'd probably just say it's a matter for IAB. He's got way too much faith in the system. I wish I could get him to see just how broken it is.
Oops. Third eye level stuff. Is it almost one? Oh man. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's a good thing this run's pretty bad, so I won't feel too bad about killing it if it gets like really bad. The sad thing is I can still PB, which is very sad. But yeah, if I screw up a Dark Knight challenge, that lets me mercy kill the run. If I...
You don't look happy.
Lost all confidence? Oh. You should, yeah, I think you need to work to get it. Yeah, you're gonna have to do some work to get it back, unfortunately. It's gonna be hard.
He's in.
Alright, so... I've literally never done this skip. I don't know how to do it. Yep, still didn't get it. Oh, what? Where's the last guy? There he is. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm really not excited to learn any percent for this because I have to do that. I have to do that skip in any percent because you don't have the remote claw.
Do you know just where?
Not yet.
Okay, time for this predator. So this is another soft lock potential predator, so I have a backup save for this for the marathon. But this is something that could mercy kill the run if the game wants to do that. So you need to not use detective vision. And you can't be seen, which is very annoying. Oh, whoops. I don't think I can do that. Where is...
I don't know what to do with this guy.
Can you walk forward, please? Where's the guy? Oh, there he is.
I need to enter the security room and look for the Joker.
Okay, that strat's very consistent. So long as you batarang the guy and then do a ground takedown, it works.
Friends.
That lift should get me up to the ceiling so I can get out of here. Maybe electrocutioner's shock gloves could restore power to this platform.
Yep, he's at 90. And he's thinking of distracting himself again with Red Dead Redemption 2, so... At least he's gonna practice. Mike's not gonna practice his 240, which is a mistake.
When do we get to Arkham?
Yo, any employee is fine, but we gotta keep the guests locked up.
Yeah? Why is it?
Oh crap!
Honestly, you really should practice before you reach 100, especially Origins, but it's up to you, I guess. Origins has a free world record just waiting for you to take it. And for whatever reason, you're able to back it up on New Game Plus, whereas I can't. And I'm wondering if for Anthology 100% I should do this on easy or if I should do it on normal, given that I can't back it up. Probably just do it on easy and kill the attempt. Oh. Alright, let's...
Put him on ice!
That's not a guy, that's a hotel employee. Oh, I'm glad to hear that helped boost your confidence. Hopefully that persists, because I know how easy it is to lose your confidence and how hard it is to get it back. How am I? I'm okay.
Oh, crap!
Batman, hurry!
Someone's about to get shot. Ha 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 ha, that's funny, Joker.
This is unfortunate. For you, me,
Your move, freak! Guess you know who we are, and you know better than to mess with us. I can't get you.
Come on.
So what are you gonna do? I see you.
I'm gonna just do this. Okay, at least I got the fast animation there.
I'm sure they talk a big game, but put any of them in the old electric chair, and they fall like little girls. Trust me, I've done the research.
I need to get to the top of this ventilation shaft.
6-2 Brandon. Has Black Mask responded yet?
Negative. No word from him since he entered the building.
Son of a bitch, Zionis thinks he can ignore us. What about Gordon?
We got him investigating a B&E out at the abandoned amusement park. But word is Nicky Bale's got wind of this.
Damn it. I'm almost there.
No, I haven't. Should really not take this guy out, but it's my run. I'll do what I want. Okay. Taking life slow, yeah. Well. We'll see.
Incredible. Well, they really outdid themselves with this penthouse suite. The bathroom has 3 kinds of soap. I mean, who has time for all that cleaning?
I still like mash bat claw, quickfire back claw, just in case it works. It starts working on keyboard. But it's so stupid. Really wish it worked on keyboard. I could save so much time if I use controller, but I don't want to. Oh, whoops.
You should have seen the look on the real estate agent's face when we shook hands on the deal.
You died in I Am the Night? I haven't even gotten here in I Am the Night. I haven't finished I Am the Night, so I should finish that at some point. Whoops. Oh, you walked into the water. That's a oh, that sucks. Did that traumatize you from ever playing I Am the Night again? Yeah, there's a skip here that I'm not gonna do because I'm terrible at it. The nice thing about not doing that skip is you get to do an extra fight that gives you a pretty decent chunk of XP, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it though.
Not again. Please.
Now this is what I like to call Joker Says. And right now, Joker says, you're gonna make this poor man scream his head off.
If I try to pull him out, he'll be electrocuted. I'm going to have to play along.
I think I spelled bad brain. I think the one little thing you need to work on is that sense of humor. You haven't smiled once tonight. And you know what they say, a smile a day keeps the reaper away.
I can take you.
You run roughshod through my Christmas attraction, and now you can't even find the door. The sad part is, there is no door. That's right, no one gets out. I'll admit it kills repeat business, but then, so do the rides. Ha! So, you made it to the end of my little carnival ride. Unfortunately, you're supposed to be dead by now. Will you excuse me while I just go shoot the architect? Come here, you little boss! Please, don't!
Not good for Hundo. Oh, okay. Wait, so when are you gonna do 100% for City? And then when are you gonna do Origins 100%? So that you can get the free world record before Blank Slice gets it.
Who are you?
The bat ain't showing up. You alright if we ice these guys?
Yeah, what the hell? Let's do this.
He says we can kill him.
Guys, look, I'm on TV. Hi, Ma. Hey, Vicky. Come here, baby. Get a shot at it. You mark.
The hostages are safe. I need to hurry to the penthouse and stop the Joker.
You're a nice guy? Oh, okay. That's lame. You're not supposed to be nice in this community. You're supposed to take everybody's world records as soon as possible.
I've never seen anything like this.
The only reason I haven't done Anthology 100% already is because I don't want to.
I should be able to disarm them with my cryptographic sequencer.
But given how Origins 100%'s been going recently, maybe I'll do it at some point. Excuse me?
You just couldn't wait
Can
till
you?
New Year's, huh? The fireworks are going off early.
Good lord! I don't believe it! Tell me we're still getting this!
Yeah, we're still live.
This is Vicky Vale reporting live from the Gotham Royal Hotel, where there has just been a massive explosion. And now it appears the Batman been blown from the building by the blast and is somehow hanging from the bottom of our helicopter. Several armed men have gathered on a balcony. After years of on and off unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video, we've seen the bat
Come
twice
on,
tonight
what?
and caught him on film. Could this be the turning of a new leaf for the mysterious vigilante? Is he about to become a public figure? One thing's for sure, after what I've seen him do tonight, he's on his way to becoming a household name. You saw it here tonight. That man on live television.
fight like drunken
This is
idiotas.
Vicky Vale signing off.
Look at these widows fight.
Can you guys come down? All right.
The bat is out.
Sir, I've just seen the explosion.
Not.
All right, time for the hardest predator in the run. See how it goes. Yeah, I'm not doing much commentary right now.
But remember, our primary objective is the bat.
I'll be sure to do more later, but basically this is the hardest predator because you have to do 2 Dark Knight challenges. You need to do 4 loud takedowns, or 4 specific type of takedowns that are loud. So one is this ledge takedown, and then we combine this with not being seen, and because you have to do loud takedowns without being seen, that makes it pretty hard. So the next one I'm going to do is a great takedown. So who's the guy coming? It's this guy over here. So I'm going to throw a smoke right here. No!
I found another victim. I must prepare myself for pain.
So then third one is inverted takedown. I like to throw smoke to avoid being spotted. And then the fourth. So before I do the fourth one's just a knockout smash. I like to do this, and the reason why we do this is because once I take down this 4th guy, we're going to did they see me? I think they might have seen me. If they saw me,
Everyone needs to look for it.
oh, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna just see if this works, and if it doesn't, then I'll kill the run.
Somebody help him. I must.
Yeah, I'll kill the run if that didn't work, and then I'll just know better next time. So... yeah, that didn't count. I was stupid. You don't want to, yeah, I was stupid. Oh, I was unseen. What? That's interesting. I thought I was seen. Okay. Alright, so I guess this run isn't dead. He was able to dodge my batarangs even though he didn't see me, which is interesting. It's bizarre.
And now, the moment you've all been
Favorite
waiting
part
for,
of the
I
run.
present to you the death of the Batman.
What?
Let us see what you can do.
expected you to be a more worthy
Yeah, I like this song. The song is the main reason why I like this. Why I like this fight. This is like my favorite part of the game. You don't have to triple stun, it just makes it faster.
Now beat it out of him! Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
It lets you build up your combo faster.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a... Oh, well, of course, but a few more blows to the head and he won't be anymore.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you. Your attention, Batman! You cannot win!
Ooh! He hit you so hard it hurt me!
Oh, whoops.
These tricks will not help you.
Oh, crap.
Oh, come on, at least make
I didn't want to use my electric gloves here. That sucks. I remember when you play this casually, you try to evade Bane, and Bane like slightly changes direction and usually hits you if you do that. It's so like annoying.
Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
You disappoint me. These tricks will not help you.
What is Zombie Bane? Is that like an actual thing, or is that just an idea you had?
Where'd he go? Huh? Who? The Bat. Your partner. My partner?
Who else would jump off a building to save your sorry ass?
You know, officer.
I was wondering the same thing myself.
Just an idea, gotcha.
And what do you mean by that?
And then you meet someone who changes your life. And you feel that you don't even know who you are anymore. Isn't it funny how one little encounter can cleave off little pieces of your past, deform your memories and persona to rethink your whole identity? And as you realize how foolish it all is, your laughter reverberates off the walls.
Multi-cards, yeah. Doesn't even matter, like, I can't... I have to wait for this dialogue to finish anyway.
How about we try some word association?
That sounds delightful.
Okay. One more. And I need you to be serious for this one. Fate.
You want to know something funny? I used to think of fate as evil. Predetermined, not by some higher power, no, but by the rules of human nature. Tonight, it's all changed.
What's changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Well, now, yes. Now I realize that all the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate.
Well, that sounds interesting. Blank slice. Where can I climb up?
Differently?
Thank you.
Now I understand.
I remember comic books make so much sense.
It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So you've met someone special?
Yes. And you might
I wonder what was up with Harley's life at this point for her to get so smitten by Joker by this.
And
couldn't be good. Anyways, we are back.
Feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand. You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall. Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Holleen. Holleen Quinzel.
What a pretty
Alright, back.
name. Do your friends call you Holly?
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Holly, you got one now.
Oh, I don't have a local recording going on. Thought I clicked that. Whatever. Well, hopefully the stream doesn't die if this PBs. I guess if my stream dies, I'll just kill the run. Anyways. Well, don't go that far, Blank Slice. Just let's see how things go first.
Wait. Why do you do what you do?
Master Bruce. It might... Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go. But I'm sure you
Nice.
won't listen to me. You never do.
Of course I won't listen to you, Alfred. Shut up. I don't want to do challenge maps, I have a speed run to do.
I trust you realize you can't just waltz into the GCPD after everything that's happened there tonight.
I know I can't do that. I'll have to find a way in that'll avoid detection.
Indeed. Look, I'm sorry about what I said before you left.
It's okay. I'm too late. Why did you kill him?
Okay, let's go this way. Alright, now these folks here. There's no crime here, so I'm just gonna disrupt this and move on. If there was a crime here, I would.
Anarchy's right, you know. Billy Clubs.
I've been flipping through the precinct's file on you, and wow, let's just say you don't have a lot of fans here. But you probably knew that already. Anyway, I've trashed some of the more ridiculous stuff. I mean, they're saying you kill people. And I know that's not your style.
So when can I do that cache that I missed behind GCR? The only thing I can think of is, like, there actually isn't a good time to do it. So I guess I'll do it, yeah, there isn't really a good time to do it. This Thug dialogue is great. I should give Cryptid some pointers. What about what? Doing accidental butterflies? I've never done a butterfly on purpose, so I can't really give anybody pointers.
All these rumors going around. What are we supposed to do?
Look, no one knows anything.
Where'd he come from?
do you start a conversation? I don't know. Just what?
How much longer we gotta wait for these guys, huh? I'll put you in the ground.
I'm gonna just, because the only other time to get it is like during this during a Blackgate prisoner, but there isn't really a good time to get it during a Blackgate prisoner, so I'll just get it now. Because the Blackgate prisoner you're supposed to do after Enigma, which is unfortunate.
Gotta be him.
Only 2 more crates to go. Thanks so much for doing this. Tonight's crazy enough already. If these guns got out there, I don't even want to think about it.
Oh, so he wants to talk to a girl that he likes, but has never talked to before. Well, keep the word female out of your vocabulary when referring to her. I'll give you that recommendation.
Disappoint me? Not at all. Come on down to the courthouse.
Anarchy at courthouse. Dang it, this guy's got aggroed. Alright, this riddle sucks.
Maybe the glue grenade can
Oh, it's not a riddle, this data pack sucks. That's profiteering, not racketeering. I wouldn't go straight into saying I'm attracted to you. That's kind of weird. Just like ask her name out, like that. No, it's like, yeah, I'm in class with you. How are you doing?
Not Bane, but one of his men. The same one I saw at the riot in the precincts earlier. I should scan his corpse. The victim was dosed with a chemical that caused temporary deformation of his
physiology. It's okay, Blank Slice, everyone makes mistakes.
Check the autopsy report to find out more. That computer should contain the autopsy report I'm looking for. Interesting. The victim was using a powerful compound with many similarities to the street drug Venom at the time of his death. It changes the user's muscle and bone structure, greatly enhancing strength for a temporary period. It appears that whatever this compound is, it reduces mental capacity in several ways, including severe damage to the brain's memory center. Prolonged use could seriously compromise the user's memory. There's Bane's tracker.
All available units, we've received reports of shots fired inside the Coventry district. Witnesses describe two armed groups fighting over what appear to be chemical weapons. Requesting any available officers locate and secure the scene.
Chemical weapons. I should investigate.
Or if she's in your class, you can like ask her if she's like done the homework that you have, or if
I should
like
hurry to Bane's location before I lose
there
this
if you
signal
like
again.
need help with it, or if she needs help with it. What's the answer to this, or how do you approach this question? If you don't want to something, you can do start with that.
Looks like Joker's little plan might be starting to backfire. The guys are saying Bane's is trying to kill him.
This is so dumb. Why did I do this? Aw, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. That's okay. I need to get out of here and go to GCPD. Oh, I can't do it here. Come on, that sucks. Oh no. What just happened? Oh crap. No! God dang it. Well, I guess while I'm paused, I'll just start a local recording.